Oh, hey. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Want to come look at grad school with me? Come on, let's go.
East and the west, racking up on my bread, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking.
And today we are in beautiful Green Lake, Seattle. It looks so pretty today. So you might be wondering, grad school? Huh? Why? Check out this video for more details on the why, but TLDR, I need to be moving forward in my career in tech, and I feel like the only reliable option right now is to go back to school. I feel like at my point in life, I got to keep moving and find this new direction. So with that being said, just like in dating, you don't ever just take the first option that's right in front of you. You got to explore and see what you like and what you don't like. That's why today we're gonna go explore and see what options I had in front of me while I was on my grad school hunting journey. But this time, a little twist. Come with me as I go through all of my grad school options as if I were on Hinge.
Hey fam, trying to be your man. Me talking to you, it's God's plan.
As with dating, you should always set the floor and the expectations on what exactly you want and what exactly you are looking for, just to help make things more clear, thoughtful, and intentional. So what is it that I'm looking for? Well, the main one is that it needs to be at least 50,000 a year or under. Trust me, that's harder to find than you think. It needs to be about a 1 to 2 year program. It needs to have very good program diversity. Oh, what the heck? Oh, hello. That's crazy. I just ran to my friends. It needs to have really good program diversity, so it can't have old school courses and concepts. It needs to have real modern tangible concepts. Trust me, there are a couple that were not like that. And I'm also looking for more of a full-time program more than just a part-time. So realistically, I would want more than just 30 credits. And the goal will be to start as soon as possible. So that means either fall 2024, which is right now, or in spring of 2025. And this was more preferred, but I would have loved to rather be more remote versus an actual in-person program. I want the flexibility of being anywhere that I want in the States, so I want to take advantage of that. Something else to note about my timeline is that I started to look for schools and applied from June to about the middle of August. So during that time, that's when I was looking primarily for programs to start as soon as possible. That is technically a little bit later than most programs would normally allow, but I was looking for online ones and they're typically way more flexible. So it made it easier to actually apply.
Hey girl, the cutest that I see. So bad I'm not using my Visine.
So we're gonna split it up into two categories. The first one being the schools that I swiped left on, so the ones that I did not apply to, and then the schools that I did swipe right on, the ones that I did actually end up applying to. So the swipe left category. First we have UCLA. Asian girls everywhere. UCLA. This would be the ABG Boba loving girl. One of her prompts on her profile is definitely the best way to ask me out is to just ask. Oh God, it's giving me the ick just thinking about this. But I got sent so many emails from them. Like golly, these ABGs, man, they be expensive. Total cost was about $39,000 per year. Pretty expensive for an online program. Not the worst, but still up there. At the same time, the reviews themselves were not that great. You gotta ask the homies, gotta ask the street cred, see who knows this person, who knows the guy, who knows the girl. And yeah, and also looking into the courses, it just the breadth and the depth of the courses just wasn't that interesting to me. They didn't have a very interesting character, and because of that, I had to sadly do a swipe left. Next, we have UC Berkeley, the Bay Area type girly. This is like the ABGs, but in a different way. Their prompt would more likely or not be typical Sunday, erotic, those type of girlies. Again, just the ABG types, hella expensive. This one's even more expensive. The total tuition cost, I believe, would be about $81,000. Insane. Because of the price alone, I had to cut it off of the list immediately. It just was not worth it to me to apply. The reviews also were not the greatest. This is also one of the top programs that come up when you are looking up top data science schools. Sadly, did not make the cut. Price alone was enough to push me away. Up next, we got UPenn. This is gonna be your consultant type of girly. The girls who kind of have no life outside of work. Honestly, a little bit dry, a little bit bland in personality, but a safe option nonetheless. I decided not to apply because the cost would be $35,000. Not the worst, not the best. The part that got me was the start time, and it would be spring 2025, and I did not want to wait that long. And the deadline to apply was October 14th, so September I could have applied even after, so I decided to postpone this one till later, but I got into UW, so decided not to apply to this. Could have been a good option, but one that I decided not to go with. All right, up next we have UT Austin. Yeah! This is your free-loving, bar-hopping type girly. This is a girl that loves Dom Dalla and John Summit. So this school had two different types of programs. In-person program, which starts in June of 2025 for full-time, but if I wanted to do online, they only offered part-time. Because of that, it was hard for me to justify because the start time was so late. I didn't want to wait a year. At the same time, the cost for both full-time and part-time, I shit you not, $53,000. Insane. So I decided not to go with that one. And that's why it was a swipe left. Up next, this one I really wanted to enjoy and I really wanted to go to, but I couldn't apply sadly. And that is NYU. As many of you guys know, I love New York City and I would have loved to have been in the Soho area. I'm sad I couldn't make this one work. This is your matcha and Pilates loving type girl. Her prompt on her profile would be my simple pleasures: journaling, hot yoga, jazz clubs, omakase, film photos, and emotional intelligence. She's that girl, the it girl. She's the type of girl where she's like, I don't have a matcha today, I had a bad day. That type of girl. This was the one where just the timeline didn't match. Homegirl is only available once a year and it would be for the following year. So if I wanted to, it would be for fall 2025. I'd have to apply right now. I believe the deadline is in January or February and I would have to wait, and then fingers crossed, hopefully I get in. But at the same time, the cost of the program was $90,000. Insane. So could not justify that price as well. As much as I would have loved this program, I couldn't. I'm not waiting a whole year. I need to get going right away. Because of that, I could not apply. So she's a girl who's pretty much like always taken, is rarely on the market, pretty much taken most of the year, or busy, or has her own life. So sadly couldn't make this one happen. Swipe left. And then lastly, on all my swipe lefts, I have Northwestern University. The way I would describe her profile would be the boring tech bro type girly. Her prompt would simply be, I'm looking for... Good Lord. Her prompt would be, I'm looking for a man in finance, trustworthy, 6'5", blue eyes. Yeah, that type of girl. This program had a winter 2025 start date. I didn't need to apply till October 15th. And honestly, this was a safe option, but I just wanted to start earlier and I didn't need to start applying until after I got into UW. So I just ended up not applying. This was a swipe left, more of like a ghosting swipe left. I ghosted them. Total was about $61,000 for this program as well. Not a bad option, just wanted to start sooner.
Turn off the lights on. Hey girl, you wanna be my world? Get a shower, diamonds and some pearls.
All right, and lastly, let's talk about schools that I did end up applying to. The first one, Miss Georgia Tech. Now, this is a girl that's going to take a lot of effort and work on your end. Guys, come on, if you know, you know. She's the girl that requires the most effort and most work that needs to be put into the relationship. Her prompt would be, I take 3 to 5 business days to apply. Ooh, shit. She's one of those girlies. But also, because of that, she's a let's be financially responsible one. This one became part of my top 3 that I was deciding on because of the price alone. It is $11,000 total. Absolutely insane. This one really felt like a too good to be true type of program. In total, it's about 36 credits. And looking into it, it's an online program that's been around for since before the pandemic. So around 2018, 2017, around that range. That's when it first started. However, the reviews and its street cred, it's pretty much known as being a program that's easy to get into, but difficult to finish. Because of the course load is pretty difficult. Obviously, the content isn't as bad. It's purely a data science program. So if you wanted to do anything else outside of that, you have to look elsewhere. Purely data science and analytics. Not a lot of courses on management and the business side of things. At the same time, all the classes are pre-recorded lectures. So everything has been created and made beforehand. There's not going to be as much one-on-one help and support from a professor. It'll be all from TAs and things like that. Funny story with this one, I did get accepted into the program, but it was after I already accepted my offer from UW. I could not wait. It took about 6 weeks, 7 weeks. The deadline was August 1st, and you know, I'm thankful I got in, but at the same time, like, I just couldn't do it. I'm sad that I couldn't make it happen. I had to make a timely decision, and UW felt like the best option that I had at the time. I've heard great things though. I have a lot of friends who have done the computer science portion of this online program. I hear, like I said, amazing things. One of my best friends is also doing the same program, so I'll definitely get his insights more in another video. We'll see. But yes, this one was a swipe right. Love to see it. Up next, Rochester Institute of Technology, RIT. This program is like, she's like your homebody suburban type of girl. Her prompt would be, I'll fall for you if you can make me laugh. That type of girl. I applied to actually both the data science program and the project management program. I actually got rejected by both. So there's that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
It has a rolling application system. It's about 30 credits total. It's around $59,000. So it was a really expensive program and that's each per. So either the data science or the PM, like you can only pick one, and each is $59,000. So it was an expensive program. I didn't want it anyways. The shit. Yeah, whatever, Rochester. Anyways, this was a swipe right, but hey, you get rejected sometimes. What's the saying? You miss all the shots you don't take? Up next, we have Johns Hopkins. Now, this is that girl that seems like she's the flashiest. It just doesn't offer that much on the table. You know what I'm saying? One of those girls. Like, she could be so pretty on the outside, but her character is so dry on the inside, and she's like the worst communicator, has avoidant attachment style, all that crap. Her prompt would be, my love language is resi. That type of girl. Run, red flag. But in all honesty, this program was pretty solid. It just didn't have the depth that I was looking for. The online program was the only one that was part-time, and it was about 30 credits and cost $52,000. Like, that's absurd for a part-time program. I did get accepted, but I turned down this program for cost alone. Swipe right. All right, up next, we got Northeastern University. This is the preppy girl. Her prompt would be, I want someone who can teach me how to play pickleball. Like that type of girly. A little pick me. And honestly, I did love this program. It had great diversity. It was a 45 credit program. It had a lot of good street cred. That's the thing. So an old professors told me that it was a good program. He specifically noted that all the professors here love what they're doing and are passionate about what they're teaching, and they're focused on just the education, not all the politics that come with education and all that bullshit. So really love that. So the analytics program was $52,000 and I got a $10,000 scholarship. Love that. And then the PM program was $42,000, but then I also got another $10,000 scholarship, so it would have been about 32 and then 42 for the analytics. So program cost was all right. It was just still a little bit more expensive. I really did like this program and I would have taken it, but this was going to be my number 2 option since UW was my number 1. If I didn't get into UW, I would actually be at Northeastern instead. That says a lot. A swipe right. A good swipe right. Next, we have the New York Institute of Technology. Now, the way I would describe this profile, she's the safe option. Came off a little too strong, if you know what I'm saying. Like one of those type of girlies who will ask for a date right away. But come on, we gotta do it for the plot, right? This would be her prompt. Together we could listen to me yap. Yeah, that type of girl. So I say this because the recruiter would literally call me every single day, and it got to the point where I got really annoyed because like I was actually busy doing things during this time, and like I get that you need me to apply and like I'm working on it, but like you don't need to call me every day. Relax. So it came off like they were really needing me to apply and do their join their program, and I didn't really like that. Honestly, it shows to me that they are more needy than just letting people come to them, right? So didn't love that. It was a solid option based out of New York as well. It was gonna be online, so there's no way I would go into campus and things like that, but still, I did get accepted fairly quickly though. That was a little weird. I literally got accepted like the week of. Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't know. Like, take your time. Come on. Like, I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. It's about a 30 credit program and it cost about $35,000. Not a bad option as well for price. The program itself looked really good and diverse as well. Again, just data science program only. It didn't exactly match what I was looking for, but was still a backup program for me while I was on this grad school journey. And last but not least, my number 1 option, the one school that I did end up applying to and that I am now attending online, the University of Washington in Seattle, to get my Master of Science in Information Management, also known as MSIM. Now, she's Miss Old Reliable. She's the old flame, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's the one that you could always rely on, the one you could always go back to. You heard amazing things about, and in some ways, she could be the one that got away. But thankfully, you have a chance to get her back. She is the introverted and quiet type, but more than that, she excels at everything that she does. So this one, the program did cost quite a bit actually. In total, it's about $70,000. Expensive program, but I would say it's worth it for a lot of reasons. One in particular is that this program offers 2 tracks I can take in this one program. So I was able to do both data science and project management. That was something that was really important to me and something that I wanted in my program. I didn't want to just learn the technical sides, as important as that is. I wanted to see things from a business perspective. How can my insights and my analytics help a business tangibly? I wanted to study that, know that more, and understand that on a higher level. At the same time, this program is the same as my undergrad major. It's affiliated with the iSchool information school at the UW. Because of that, I've always heard amazing things about it. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to going back to. She's very familiar, very safe, very mindful, very demure. Funny story, actually, I got accepted the second time. I know. They actually rejected me the first time that I applied, which was when they were all accepting scholarships. So maybe that's why. I see you, UW. I see what you're trying to do. It just goes to show that how incredible this program is, that even if I didn't get in the first time, they allowed me to apply again, and I didn't need to pay an additional application fee at all. They actually waived all that for me, so very sweet of them. But yes, I mean, this was an easy swipe right and an easy number 1 choice for me because it matched everything that I wanted. Program cost was below $50,000 a year. At the same time, it had great diversity, depth, great street cred from the people that I know who have taken this program and have come out managers with massive pay bumps and things like that, able to find jobs easily. Again, just an incredible program. And the fact that it's online too is also amazing. So that makes it a lot easier to say yes to. But yes, I mean, those are all of the grad schools that I applied apply to. That was my thought process and what I was thinking pretty much behind all of my decisions when I was going through. It was hard having all these conversations with family and friends, just thinking about the cost of everything. It was a lot, but we got through it. Udou was an easy number one choice, and I really can't wait to get started in about a week. Today is September 21st, 2024, and the program literally starts on Thursday in about like 5 days. I can't wait to get started. I'm definitely going to be documenting all of that, so stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Grad school is about to be insane, and I can't believe I'm about to start. Ah, shit. Here we go again. See you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hey girl, you wanna be my world? Get shower diamonds and some pearls. Not trying to make you my night girl. I'ma treat you right like I'm a night girl. Hey fam, I'm trying to be your man. Me talking to you, who's God's plan?
Man, it's a beautiful day.